Hey everybody, and welcome back. It's Art with A Bird Freedom Sport, and today I'm going to just go over a few tips that I use when I clean my pistols. And today I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to utilize my Kimber DS 1911 Warrior. Number 2, that's right, my backup pistol. The primary is currently off with Kimber. She came down with a little bit of extraction plague. So we're going to go ahead and physically ensure that this firearm is clear. And we're going to jump right into tip number 1. We're not going to spend a lot of time with fluff. Tip number 1. No magazines, no ammo anywhere in my cleaning area. This way I don't have any want or desire to load a magazine for some reason to be ahead of the game, or when I go ahead and do my function check after I reassemble the pistol, I don't inadvertently grab a magazine, put a round in the chamber, put a hole in the ceiling, myself, somebody else, a wall, so on and so forth. Because I'm not here to destroy anything, so therefore we're going to go ahead and be safe 100% of the way. First and foremost, tech mats. Tech mats are great, like this one that I have here from Lindahl Holsters. It's also black. For those that are just getting familiar with a pistol and the components involved in the pistol, a black cleaning mat may not be the best bet. This one that I have here with my shop logo is green. My logo is black. Inside of this pistol are components that are small and just happen to be black. I don't want to inadvertently lose track of a part, knock it off the bench, and have to go search for it. A white cotton towel. This one, as you can see, is dirty. It's had parts laid on it already. That's right. Much like in boot camp when you got your M16A2 service rifle issued to you back in my day. We also got a big cloth layout, and it was white with all the components of the M16 service rifle on it so that we could put our components into different sections. And that's going to be very important, because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and remove the slide, and then I'm going to show you how I lay out my parts. Alrighty, and just like that, we're back, and I threw the parts in a pile. You don't need to really see me. What I want you to see is the fact of how I lay out my components to make it easier for reassembly. Okay. The very first piece that we will remove would be the slide stop. So the slide stop is going to go, for me, I like to put it up to the upper left-hand corner, because that is also conveniently going to be the last piece that we put back together. So I've got my slide stop, boom, right? Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn my barrel bushing. I'm going to remove my recoil spring cap. Recoil spring and guide rod are going to stay in the pistol. I like to take it off because of the fact that these come with the short guide rod. I like to go ahead and remove the slide without the spring under tension. I don't have to worry about the guide rod popping up over the barrel link and getting in my way. So I remove the slide, remove my barrel bushing, got my slide out, so now I can get to my recoil spring and my guide rod. Then I've got my slide, but I take my barrel out of the slide. So that goes above it. The slide conveniently goes next. The last thing I'm left with would be my frame or my grip module for some people. So that is backwards, right? So when I go to reassemble or I go to clean, I start with my nearest piece. I do everything I need to do to it. Move to my next piece. I do everything I need to do to it. I move on to my barrel, do everything I need to do with it. Yes, I clean up my guide rod. Yes, I do lightly, 1 drop of oil. I clean up my barrel bushing, looking for abnormal wear. I go ahead and clean up my spring cap. I clean up my slide stop. And now, everything is clean. I'm not going to show you a cleaning. What I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and readjust, and then I'm going to show you Q-tips have more uses than what you might be using them for. Now let's go into just where I'm going to use the Q-tips. Everybody knows how to use a barrel brush or a bore brush and clean your chamber. Make sure you get your feed ramp nice and clean. We don't need to go into all the details of a basic cleaning. But let's talk about frame rails for just a second, because that's where your slide is going to actually ride. The end of your Q-tip, most times than not, you can get it pretty well in there. But as we all know, if you've ever gone and cleaned the locking lug portion of your barrel on your M16 rifle, if you break the Q-tip, it gets smaller. Now, that's not going to do you much good. You're not in there, you're not scraping carbon out of your slide rails or your frame rails. No. So what I like to do is I like to go ahead and get a bore patch. Just like so. I simply wrap it around the end of my broken Q-tip, which is now smaller than my frame rails. Now I can get that Q-tip all the way down in there. And as you see, I can lift the dirt all the way around. So I go ahead and I get those scrubbed out real good. So your Q-tips are great getting down in to your frame, your receiver, and getting in there and getting into all those nooks and crannies and getting all that garbage out of there. Your Q-tips also give you a carbon scraper as well as a smaller applicator. You can get right inside your slide rails. And just like that, you're getting all that crap out of the slide rails so that you can get that fresh lube in there. Today is just a couple quick tips. I'm not going to go over reassembling this pistol. I went over the fact that I go away from me. My last piece is going to be the one furthest away from me, sitting on my white towel, so that I have the contrast of my black parts against that white background so that I don't lose them. Also, today is just another nifty little use for a Q-tip beyond just using the actual cotton applicator portion. So stay tuned for more tips, tricks, if you want to call them that. Things like this, little things that I do that maybe you hadn't thought of, or maybe not. Everyone stay safe, stay hydrated. We'll see you again next time.